Hey, what is going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at the Master Grade Gundam NT-1 Alex version 2.0. So we've got some cool new box art here for this cool new version of the Alex. I've never built the original Master Grade Alex, I should let you guys know that, but I've heard that it's pretty bad. So I would say this was definitely a good candidate for a 2.0, because everything that I've heard about the original kit is that it's just not good. It definitely doesn't look good from what I've seen of it. So I think this 2.0 definitely looks a lot better. Now that being said, I personally am not totally sold on the look of this 2.0 either. I wish that they would have gone with a little bit more modernized look for it. They made it look kind of very anime accurate, which is good if that's the kind of thing that you like. Personally though, I wish they would have kind of maybe sharpened it up a little bit, made it look a little bit, yeah, I guess more modernized, I guess the only kind of the best way to put it. But it does have a ton of really cool gimmicks and a bunch of stuff in the box. As you can see, it's a pretty thick box here, and it does come at a pretty thick price. It's list priced at 5,800 yen, so around 60 bucks for this guy is not going to be that cheap. But if you're a fan of the design, it does look like this has a lot of really fun stuff to enjoy here in the box. So as always, guys, huge thank you to SA Gundam Store for making the review possible. Do check the link to their site down below. You can get this kit and everything else there on their site with 10% off. Check out the coupon code is down there. It's just ZakuAurelius10. You can use that on anything there on their website. So obviously for the box art here, we've got the iconic scene of it facing off against the Zaku Kai, which is coming out in the very near future as an RE100 kit. I won't be reviewing that, just to let you guys know, so don't expect to see a review on that kit from me, but I'm sure other people will, so don't worry too much. It's just a really cool action scene, and you just get a really good sense of the closeness of this scene, and kind of like the whole series in general, and the fighting here in the colony, and just kind of has this kind of closeness to us. And I think just like the angle of this scene that we're seeing it, we're almost seeing this battle scene from the ground. So it really just kind of is very good representation of the Gundam and just the series in general, I think, just captured with this box art. It's a simple thing, but it looks great. So I think they did a really good job with the box art for this, and it definitely is going to grab your attention of seeing this on the shelf, how cool the Gundam looks like that. So alright, getting down onto the bottom of the box is just kind of the same stuff there, nothing really too much to see. So let's get around here over onto the side. Some pretty cool stuff here. You can see the Gundam broken down into different stages, like just the inner frame, the Gundam itself, and then with the frame of the armor on there, and then with the full armor. So it's got a lot of really cool stuff in there. You can see a rear view with the bazooka mounted onto the back skirt there, some different weapons for it. It has the beam rifle, the shield, and the beam sabers as well. So basically your typical Gundam loadout of weapons for this. And again, there you can see the front view, and there you can see with the Chobam armor and the frame bits for that. So just, again, really cool gimmick of this is just having all of that, so you can display it with like some of the armor off and just have it with like the frame of the armor. It's gonna look really cool. And over here, just about the frame, some sealing on it. It has some seals. Or I guess that's actually talking about the vinyl sections of the kit. So like in the shoulders, I guess it's going to have some soft vinyl parts for those, unfortunately, but that is just also in there. And then it has bonus parts. So this is a gimmick unique to the BB Senshi version of the NT1, so something we didn't see in the anime, but it's cool that they included it with this kit because it's a really cool addition to the armor. Okay, going around here to the other side, and you can see a gimmick there about the opening cockpit. It opens up even with the exterior armor on there, so that's pretty cool. It can kneel very nicely, that looks good there as well. Here's a little bit about the gimmick about the garage door opener there. It's got for a shield, so of course you want to be able to shoot that gun. You can shoot it through the exterior armor, but you can also shoot it through the shield by opening it up like a garage door, and that looks pretty cool. You gotta worry about the integrity of the shield if it's going to be opening up like that. But we do also have the included V-fin here, the broken version of the V-fin. I guess you could always just, you know, break the one that's included there if you wanted to display it as having the broken V-fin as we did see in the anime. But then down here you can see some other gimmicks about some armor panels and then some figures. It's not only got the included seated Christina figure for in the cockpit, but then it also has the Alfred and Bernard figures here as well, which is a nice addition. Kind of would have been nice if we would have had an like exterior casual clothing version of Christina as well, rather than just the pilot figure there. But it's okay. It's still some nice figures there. The two ones of Alfred and Bernard there are nice for making some cool diorama scenes or something with the kit. So that's nice that those are included. And then over here you can see what the kit is going to look like just straight out of the box without any painting or anything else done to it. Obviously the color separation on this kit is going to be good, so it's going to look really nice just straight out of the box. You can see all the little bits of color in there. Alright, opening it up, you can see here's a bunch of that armor there in the nice kind of grayish blue color. Obviously going to be a bunch of armor here in white and everything as well. You can see some of these silver plated color parts here as well. That's interesting. Alright, let's get around and find the manual through all of this. Alright, looks like we do have a bunch of stickers there as well, as including a couple of foil stickers, but let's take a look at the manual here. Nice box art there in the front. You got the Alex logo up there at the top. You can just see all of that. Nice big reference photo here on the back, what the kit is going to look like when it is all fully painted up and decaled and everything. So that looks really nice. Let's open it up here to the center. We got the MS tracks in UC0080. A whole bunch of information there in Japanese and in English. The English in very fine print, but you can read through that if you like. There's also the painting guide for the Gundam. It's pretty straightforward colors for that. Painting guide for the figures there down there as well. The quick tip about panel lining as usual. And then over here a bunch more about the mechanism of the Gundam, just showing again kind of the same stuff we saw on the outside of the box, just about different armors, panels opening, things like that. Plenty of stuff to read here, and then more about the weaponry as well. It's all in Japanese and English. So basic information. Here at the front though, we have a lot more detailed information about this, all kinds of stuff that I'm sure is probably already on the wiki page if you wanted just a concentrated source to just read everything about the mobile suit all at once. But if you're getting the kit, you can read through the manual there as well. Down here, a little bit about the lineage of that, going from the RX-78-2 and then to the Alex, and then all the way over there to the Tristan eventually. Alright, and then let's check out the parts list here. It looks like pretty much everything is going to be new for this kit except for the one runner there. We'll take a look at that, but pretty cool, interesting layout for this, how we've got everything there. But then up at the corner we got this new bit, which is kind of where it's just showing the Gundam and the weapons. So it looks like these are all the runners laid out here for the Gundam and the weapons, and then over here it's showing you which runners are used for the armor. So it's got all of those, and the runners specifically for the inner walls of the armor, and then the specific runners for the exterior armor there. So it's cool, I just got these separated out like that. They don't appear to be in alphabetical order though, so it's not like they went through A through L is all for the mobile suit, and then M and onward is for the armor. So they are just kind of in there randomly, but otherwise the construction is just going to go all through that as normal. We'll just kind of skip around here to see about that in the back. When it comes to the construction of the armor, it just goes all through all of that. Looks like they're at the end of the manual, and then of course the sticker guide at the very last page here as usual as well. Let's get a look at all the runners. Alright, so first up is the foil stickers for this. As you can see, just one for the head camera and one for the eyes. Although I saw on the runner that we do have a clear part for that, so if you didn't want to use the foil stickers, you do have that clear part. And then we've got our sticker marking sheet here. We've got the big Alex logo up there, and then a bunch of the 4 logos for going around in different places on it, and then the red little triangles, and then a bunch of EFSF logos, things like that. And then a whole bunch of caution markings in white, black, yellow, and red, so a lot of stickers to be able to put around on the kit and the external armor as well. And then for the shoulder coverings, I was thinking it was going to be like solid, like soft plastic parts, but it's actually vinyl parts, just like with the Master Grade Thunderbolt kit. So it'll be just this like plastic sleeve that you're going to slide over the shoulder joints. So whatever you think about those parts, that's what you get included with the kit anyway. And then we have some polycaps here, PC202, just for a few polycaps around on the kit. We've got SB1 for some very light pink color clear beam saber effect parts for this. And then we've got runner A here, of course, brand new for the kit. We've got a couple of clear green parts there at the bottom for the eyes and different cameras, a couple of red parts there across the top for some accents. Some of that kind of bluish gray color over there on the side looks like mostly weapons parts, and then a whole bunch of white throughout the center, including parts for the head, shield, and the character figures in there as well. Runner B is in a very blue color. This is pretty much straight up royal blue. There's nothing like color tinted to this or anything. It's very blue. I think on camera it looks a little bit better. In person though, it actually doesn't really look that good unless you really like just straight up plain blue. And then we do also have a runner B2 as well for just parts there for the feet. And then runner C is going to be a bunch of white armor parts. We have a few parts on there for weapons, then otherwise backpack, skirt parts, parts for the arms and legs that are going to be specific for the left and right side. And then runner D is going to be all the white armor bits that we're going to have duplicates of, so stuff for the arms and legs. We do have 2 of this D runner. And then runner E, interestingly, is the only runner in the box that is in this specific color, this really dark gray. Obviously it's a bunch of frame parts, so that means that the frame is going to be all kind of two-tone, which is sort of interesting. But as you can see, it's got a whole bunch of nice detail in on there, so if you like a detailed inner frame, it looks like this is going to be a pretty good one. And then runner F is going to be the other color that we've got for the inner frame. As you can see, also some hand and weapons parts on here as well, which are strange. The weapons parts are all going to be in the same color as well, but that's how it goes. A bunch of different hand options. It looks like it's going to be swappable fingers for this guy. And then again, the G runner is going to be all the frame parts there for the arms and the legs, as we do have 2 of this G runner in this kind of light grayish blue color. And then we've got all of our yellow accents here on runner H1, including the 2 different versions of the V-fin, all the little vent bits and things like that. And then we've got H2 for a copy of this half of the runner over here. Runner I then is now getting into that darker bluish gray color there for all the Chobam armor for this, all looking very nice. And then that's continued here onto runner J1, more our exterior armor parts there for the arms and the legs. And then we've got runner J2 over here for a copy of this section, again for those parts for the arms and legs. And then we've got runner K. This is the only runner in the box that it's not brand new for this kit. This is from a 2009 version of the Master Grade RX-78-2 Gundam. I'm not sure which version that would be. I think that would be from the 2.0 Gundam. So this is obviously parts for the beam rifle and bazooka, but we're just going to be using some of the bazooka parts for this particular kit. And then we've got runner L in this molded silver. It actually looks pretty nice. This is going to be for like the interior structure of the outer armor. It's all going to look really cool once you've got this on the kit, even if you're not going to be painting the kit. I think this is, the fact that it's molded in this nice silver color is going to look pretty cool. And then we just got some more of that here on runner M1, some of those parts for the arms and legs. So we got runner M2 here as well for a copy of this section of the runner. And then runner N is chrome plated, so this is going to be thruster bells for the backpack, and then the parts for the Gatling guns inside the forearms are all going to be in this kind of silver chrome plated plastic, which is pretty cool looking, I guess. So that is it for the unboxing, guys. As I said before, I'm still not too convinced about the way that they went about designing this particular kit. I kind of wish that they wouldn't have designed it in the particular way that they did, but that said, the actual physical construction of the kit looks really nice. The color separation, everything on it, it all looks really good, so I'm sure it's going to be a solid kit regardless of whatever my personal thoughts on the aesthetic look of it might be. Anyway, as always, guys, again, big thank you to USA Gundam Store for sponsoring the review. Thank you to you guys for watching. If you have questions, leave those down below. If not, I'll see you in the review. Bye bye.